Hey, we'll leave.
One more time.
We're really out of practice. It's been a while.
Well, you have to give me a note.
And hey, we're leaving, Thomas. And welcome to our new studio.
Yeah, we're back with the LT show. It's been a while since we've kind of got on the vlogosphere.
And we are so excited to be back.
Always.
So, we're going to start this episode with an uplifting topic. What grinds my gears?
Yes, Annika's gears.
You have gears too that are grinded, and I feel like people need to know.
Yeah. I think
So I think you should legitimately start us off because there are things that grind your gears that I think people need to know about.
Yeah, normally I don't have any, but I do now. A lot of things to do with airports.
Yes, that's a very irritable place.
A lot of things to do with airports.
And we spend a lot of time at airports.
Yeah, so that isn't convenient. But one of the biggest things is when the attendant at the front, like at the desk, who's calling people to board, says, "We are now pre-boarding for people with young children and people that are older that need more time to board." And everybody gets up and packs
for sure.
the entire gate. So those people that need extra time to board can't even get to the desk, which is really annoying. So that's one thing.
That's a good one. I'm annoyed by that as
Security is sometimes inefficient, and I don't like that. I did TSA
so much inefficiency.
I did TSA pre once in Nashville, and it was amazing. You didn't have to take your shoes off. You didn't have to take your laptop out of your bag. You didn't have to do anything. You just walked through.
What a dream.
If I could do TSA pre everywhere.
How do you feel about people that stand up as soon as the plane has landed and start trying to cross your row?
If you're on the aisle, I think it's fine. If you're on the aisle, I think it's fine because this is my thing. If somebody's on the aisle and they're not up and they're not ready to go and they don't have access to their stuff, then it slows everybody down.
No, but my thing is, if I'm on the aisle and I have nothing to get above me, I don't need to stand up. My thing is, though, when people start filing out and it's my row's turn, when this guy starts walking, I'm literally the person that's like, "Sorry, excuse me, sir."
Yes. My dad has literally,
I hate that.
elbowed somebody in the chest because he was 3 rows back,
No, unless they're
people.
"Sorry, I have a flight to catch. Would you mind letting me?" That's fine, but I hate that.
Yeah, no, that's not cool. So airports, that's a big one.
That's understandable, and I respect those.
Yeah.
We've talked about this a bit because you agree with me, even if it doesn't upset you as much. I'm not really into the coffee shop tipping situation that's happening now with these fancy iPads that they give you.
Yeah.
And they want a $1 tip on a $5 coffee.
Yeah.
I'm like, you haven't done anything for me that a cash register person wouldn't do. They're not even usually the ones making the coffee.
Yeah.
And it's already really expensive coffee. You know how I am about expensive coffees. And I literally don't feel bad being no tip. They try to make you feel bad by being it's not just going to be no, it's no tip to make it really clear.
Yeah.
I don't care. Also, speaking of tipping, because tipping is a thing that I feel like we've argued about, and everyone thinks I'm a cheapskate, but I'm not. I just feel these are the two main things that annoy me. And any waitresses watching this are going to be you're the worst.
Yeah, we're going to lose all our waitresses.
This is my situation, okay? I think 15 to 20% is reasonable. So between 15.
Right.
I mean, 20% is if you've done something amazing. 15% is my normal go-to if the service is normal. But I don't like how they. Firstly, in Vancouver, it started at 16%, which annoys me. Do they not think I'd notice? I'm no, I'm going to choose other and enter 15%.
Yeah.
But secondly, they always do tip after tax, which is really annoying when you're in a place even Toronto or places where I'm you've already added 7% on this. And especially if it's a big bill, that's a lot. So I'm always getting out the calculator and what is an actual 15% tip? And everyone's oh, you're the person that takes out your calculator, you're so cheap, we hate you. But I'm also no.
Yeah. What bothers me is the forced tip.
Ugh.
Sometimes. When they have I can't remember where I was, but there was the minimum was an 18% tip.
No, I refuse.
And that was your 3 options, and then you had to work your way through the system that you've never used before in order to readjust.
I might just start honestly just carrying cash to do cash tips again, because it's and then you see them as they're looking at it and they're "Thank you so much, have a great day, I hate you because you didn't give me 20%. And I'm listen, Jillian, relax.
All the Jillians, all the servers, all the coffee baristas.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I recognize that they should be tipped. It's not that they shouldn't be tipped, but the forced tip and the barista tip is what? Is the next thing I'm going to be going to the dentist wants a tip? I already pay him a fortune. Like, there are certain services that were like when my eyebrows get waxed. There's a lot of work to do there, okay? And their prices are pretty cheap. So, like, yes, I'm gonna give you a tip, but the forced tip annoys me and the coffee shop tip I can't do.
The now, and the one defense of coffee shop tips is if I love the tip jars when they're like
Those are fun.
it is fun, and it's like it's
Thanks
creative.
a latte.
Yeah, or like Prince or like Stevie Wonder, like
Yes.
you know which
Well,
one would
Stevie
you prefer?
Wonder.
Yeah,
Stevie Wonder.
But you know what I mean. Like it's like fun
Yes.
and like unique and different, and like it.
And also, though, it's not like they're seeing what you give. It's like, and it's also like maybe a quarter or two. It's not like, sometimes the tips are like $2
Yeah.
that they want you to give. Okay, moving on. The new iPhone headphones really tick me off.
the ones that don't that they're not actually an auxiliary jack.
Yes!
Yeah.
It's so dumb because for how many years have headphones all fit into the same thing? And then so many times now I'm out with someone and I'm like, oh yeah, check out this song. And they have this stupid like charger thing at the end of their phone, their earphones.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
There have been points like I have the iPhone 8 and it's the same thing because you do like you can't charge and listen.
I know,
to
that's
music at
another
the
thing
same
that's
time.
stupid about it.
Yeah, it is frustrating.
It's dumb.
I know that they're trying to go like all wireless, and it was the exact.
But they're not wireless.
Well, I can wirelessly charge this thing now, which is
Yeah.
nice. But I can't. Like, I don't have a wireless charging in my car. It's like almost like too early.
But then now they have the earphones that don't have any cords.
Yeah,
which
my-
just
like,
looks stupid.
My headphones are Bluetooth, but there's just it's like the same as when they changed from like the old charging cable to the new charging
It's
cable.
all a system, and I hate being
Yeah.
part of it, and I know that I'm totally duped. But like,
Yeah.
that irritates me.
Yeah.
Also, like they've made something less efficient, which like pains me. Well, we all know we have gym selfies, pet peeves. The thing about gym selfies is like, I don't care if you take a picture and you're like, I look great today, or like, yeah, I'm working out and I need affirmation for it. That's fine. What bothers me is when people post gym selfies and then they're like, they actually say like, I'm just doing this for myself. It's like if you were just doing it for yourself, you wouldn't post the photo. Like I really would rather have them be like, I look amazing today, or like, look at my abs, because that's what I want you to do. Like just be honest about it. But instead it's like, I'm just doing this for myself.
But what if they're posting just for themselves?
Then post it on your refrigerator so that you can see it. Like they're literally, like the point of posting that is to share it with other people.
Right.
You can't be just doing it for yourself. Okay, what's with all the supersized foods thing? Like, restaurants now, they just like make something giant. Like, have you seen on BuzzFeed, it's always like, this restaurant makes the biggest margaritas, and it's like a giant thing with like, okay, or like milkshakes where it's like, this has 40 scoops of ice cream in it. Or like, there was literally one for Moscow mules.
Yeah.
Like the biggest Moscow. Who wants to drink a giant Moscow Mule? Like I don't know what's this thing about things being giant that make them.
It's a marketing ploy.
I know, but I just feel like it's not one that should work. Because like I would rather have 6
Unfortunately, it
margaritas
does,
than a
yeah.
giant one.
Yeah, unfortunately it does though. It's
Or
'cause
like
you
the
know it.
biggest donut. Like just have 12 donuts that are all different flavors instead.
Yeah, it's not as fun of an experience. I can't agree with that one.
Well, okay, final one. This is another social media one for me. I really hate the hashtag off the grid, and I think it shouldn't be allowed because if you are off the grid, you should not be hashtagging. If you are really off the grid, we should know that you're off the grid. Like, even people are like camping. It's like, take a picture of yourself camping and be like, yeah, I'm camping, like really excited to get away for a while. But don't be like, off the grid literally means you're not connected to anything. You're on your phone telling me you're off the grid. I hate that. Like, just be like, I'm on the grid, but I'm loving this tent.
That's kind of
Like,
fair.
like, that's an annoying thing.
I've also just never seen that hashtag, so.
And I bet you if you look up hashtag off the grid, there's like not only a significant number. I'm very excited for this because I'm going to prove you wrong.
I'm not saying that. I've just never seen.
Off the grid. 419,872 posts, and I bet they're all like people camping or something. These people are like in a cabin. They're in like a beautiful cabin that's like nicer than my house, and they're like off the grid, roughing it. It's like, this is a beautiful tiny home. I'm in Montana. I'm off the grid. That's a legit state, okay? There are cities, like Montana is on the grid. My sister-in-law is from Montana. It's very much on the grid, you guys.
Well-
I think that's enough for tonight because I'm getting a bit exhausted.
Yeah, you gotta cool down. So, yeah. Welcome
Thanks so
back.
much for joining us. We're happy to be back.
Yeah.
Let us know what grinds your gears and which ones you agree with and which ones you don't, even though you agree with all of them.
Yeah.
Hashtag, we gotta get off the grid. No, wait. We're gonna like get off this camp. No, just wait, let me get it. Well, I kind of want to say goodbye because I want to hashtag get off the grid. No, because I want to get off hashtag the grid. I don't want to get off. Just wait. So we hate to leave you, but we've been spending a lot of time on social media and we just want to get off the grid. So like, we're just gonna hashtag see ya. No. So we're just gonna, hashtag get off the grid because it's about time. So we really enjoyed our time with you, but we're looking forward to some off the grid time.
I am so totally compiling all of those and putting them together. They're all making it.
I just want to get off the grid.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye!
See you later.